And test 1, 2. Yep, everything looks good. Cool. Alrighty. Let's get started here. Doesn't look like anybody is up and about yet, but we got work to do, so we'll get started. Remember exactly where I was, what I was doing. Okay, I was backfilling over here. Try to get that level. Yep. Okay. We'll just get started on that. Did not do anything off camera like I thought I was going to do. Just never got around to it. So we're picking up right where we left off yesterday. I do believe it was. So should be no big issues, hopefully. Okay, we might have to chill out just a little bit here. I might have put down a little bit too much, but I'm not really sure on that. We can get this guy out of the way. Dozer. I'm going to start working on all this stuff. Grade is a little bit off here. We got a little ways to go to perfect this. If that's even the term we want to use. It looks like you would get seasick from working with dirt. It's kind of, man, there's like nobody on today. Looks like like everybody left to go pay bills or do work or something. Jeez. No, you don't. Why'd you do that? Trying to back up, and she decided she was going to go forward. I really don't want to take down that tree, but I may end up having to. Yeah, almost set. I mean, got a bunch more dirt to throw down, but it's actually looking a lot better. Oh boy. I know this is exhilarating, right? Got everybody gasping for air. Just in awe. Hopefully this won't take too much longer. I mean, we're getting fairly close. I mean, I have to dump some dirt over there for sure to bring it up, but I don't know, this may not be as bad as I was thinking it could be. I mean, it could always be worse, but yeah. We'll see how things go. Or how things go. Not how things going. Sheesh. Let me spread some dirt right behind me up to those garage doors. Get rid of that debris. And that orange barrel. Or green barrel. Apparently I'm colorblind today. So. It's okay. I think I was dyslexic yesterday. Today I'm colorblind. Alright. And then tomorrow I'll be speaking a foreign language, I'm sure, because I'll forget what English is. Definitely possible. There's doing some weird spikes down there. That is a bit odd, but okay. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. So how's everybody doing today? What's going on with you guys? What's new in the hood? I'm actually going to get my, I got to come up with a name for it, but there's a mule that I have with a crane on it that's full of these fuel barrels that I'm using as construction barrels because we don't have construction barrels in the game, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, I get it. I would love to see some kind of, I mean, there are cones, but you can't pick them up. Can't place them anywhere. You can destroy them, that's about it. They're like the porta potties. So they're basically just passive scenery for the most part. But we need like construction barriers, signs, cones, stuff like that. Kind of nice to have. I said back up, not forward. Jeez. Okay, now I'm going to run it the other way and see how much we can smooth this out because it's definitely off grade. It's sitting way too high. It's so quiet today. Where is everybody? Hey, you guys. See if I can at least just try to make some of this level. I would like to get this paved and done today. And I'm sure it will happen. Not sure about today, but we will see. I mean, at the very least, I'm going to try. And there's Thomas. What's up, Thomas? Yep, well, I didn't really do anything. I plan on doing some stuff off camera and finishing this up, but I never really got around to it, so I figured why not? We'll just fire up another stream and see if we can get this done today. Be kind of nice. And we got that maintenance coming out tomorrow. I think it said 6:15 Pacific AM or something like that. So I think the game will be playable, but I think the online servers will be down. That's what I kind of gathered from that, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm not starting, well, tomorrow I'm going to keep Steam up and keep monitoring it. And if I do get like a patch or an update, I'm not really going to mess with it until I get that. and then we will immediately start testing out multiplayer to see if it's fixed. That's like super high priority above everything else. Because if I can do this kind of stuff with multiplayer, we can get this stuff done a lot sooner. Like, way sooner. Be much more efficient, quicker. Things will be way better. So how you doing today, Thomas? What's been going on, man? What that there going on there? Where you at there? Going? Yeah. Sound like Boomhauer. I mean, it's starting to become a grade, almost. I wish I had like an actual motor grader. I could level this so much better with that thing. Not too bad, just doing some work. How you doing today? Uh, Pretty okay. Woke up, my back was killing me this morning, but you know, it's just one of those things you get used to. Well, you don't ever really get used to it. You just learn to tolerate it, and you get sick of hearing yourself complain about it. So it's like, nah, it hurts. What you gonna do? Nothing. So yeah, is what it is. Just can't do too much crazy stuff today as far as physical things go. Kind of got to take it easy. But, you know, luckily, the computer does not require me to do very much physical things. I see why teenagers love it. I can tell you that. the ultimate entertainment for teenagers. You don't have to do physical things. So... And I can picture teenagers getting, well, you know, tell me I'm wrong. And then we can talk. Which I don't think I'll get that argument. I was a teenager once. But back when I was a teenager, I had a Tandy 1000 and all my games were on 5-inch and 3.5 floppy drive that I actually installed myself, which was like state of the art. I've been needing to cut my grass for 2 weeks now, but the damn rain. Yeah, I gave up this year. I was really going to get on the grass this year and get it growing. We cleared out, I think it was last year, we cleared out probably like 20 pine trees out of the yard and left us with a really nice, a decent sized lawn. And I got on YouTube and started checking out these landscape videos. One guy was showing how amazing his grass was, and he got it to grow in, I think, like 6 days or something like that. I was like, cool. And I followed his directions, and I must have spent, it was well over $100 in grass seed. And I think I mixed it with some Bermuda and some rye, and then he said to water it like 3 to 4 times a day, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I got sprinklers, hoses, timers, all that good stuff, had everything set up, and I watered it pretty significantly. And the grass grew, and it looked pretty for a little bit, and then it just started dying off, and I couldn't keep it, and I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And then come the end of summer and into fall, I found out I didn't actually, the guy's instructions weren't 100% clear. Yeah, you're supposed to water the grass like 2-3 times a day to keep it to help it germinate. But he failed to mention that once it actually starts sprouting, you're supposed to reduce the watering to like once a week. So I never got that memo, so I was watering it 2 to 3 times a day throughout the entire summer. Um, so the grass pretty much drowned in the water and killed itself. And then this year I got more supplies and stuff to start again. And summer just, it came up so quick, I never got to it. So, and I mean, it's too late to do all that stuff now. It's way too damn hot out there. So I guess I'll wait till next year. Maybe we'll have grass then, but right now, um, we actually live in a really nice neighborhood. But I feel like our house looks like redneck central. Like we got rid of all the most of the trees in the front yard. I mean, there's a couple big old pines out there, but it almost feels like we're obligated to put a motor in one of the trees and just have it swinging from a rope, and take a vehicle and put it on center blocks. Like I feel like that's the yard that we have, and that's the way our home should be reflected. Maybe get like one of those old TVs that look like a dresser drawer and put that out in the front yard too. So, yeah, we've had rain for a couple of days now. The weeds are growing up great. I mean, I haven't done any fertilizer or anything, but those things, ooh, they're coming up really awesome. At least I don't have to worry about erosion. I can tell you. But everything else is kind of eh. Gotta love them weeds, man. Okay, this is starting to look like it's going to produce something here. This is starting to look a little bit, oh yeah, you got HOA. I can't do HOA, man. My mom lives in a really, really nice neighborhood, and they used to have an HOA, but it kind of got decommissioned. I can't remember what exactly happened, but long story short, she doesn't pay any HOA dues. She's not officially in any kind of HOA. We get letters every now and then of some of the neighbors passed out flyers to start an HOA. But nobody wants that in the neighborhood. And it's a decent neighborhood anyway. It's not like we actually need a HOA, like people are just throwing trash in their yard. But I came up there for Christmas when I was driving trucks, and I had just bought, I think it was $180,000 Lone Star. Had like 20,000 miles on it, and I didn't even park it in the street. I parked it next to the driveway in the yard. It wasn't really like in the front yard per se. And the next morning I had a flyer taped to my door saying that I'm in violation of the HOA and no trucks over, more than 2 axles allowed in the neighborhood and yada yada. And they said if I don't move it, they would call Campbell's Towing. And I'm like, really? Because I used to work for Campbell's Towing. So I called up Campbell's Towing, and I was like, hey, man, I got this letter, and they're threatening to tow me. He's like, don't even worry about it. If we get a call, we're not even coming out there. He's like, we can't even get our trucks into that neighborhood. How are we going to grab a bobtail and pull that out, too? He's like, don't worry about it. We ain't coming out there. I was like, good. So I didn't care about it, but my mom she didn't want to upset the neighbors, even though whatever spineless person did that didn't sign or leave a phone number or anything. So there's no way to tell who exactly it was that decided to leave that note. But My mom was not happy with it, so I ended up having to move the truck and couldn't go back there. And the thing was, it was on Christmas Eve. Like, seriously, like Christmas Eve, I rolled in to spend Christmas with my parents. And Christmas morning, the note was on, like, do you not have anything better to do in your life? Like, do model railroads or something. Build some model cars. Go knitting or, you know, knit a sweater, Afghan or something. You know, can find some kind of hobby. You know, start binging NCIS. You know, other than getting all up in my business and what I'm doing with my family. Especially when there's not an actual HOA there. It's the most ridiculous thing. But that's just my rant. That was years ago though. So might have poured a little bit too much sand and get myself into an issue here. I think I might be okay though. Yeah, front bumper just likes to hang up. Okay, come on. We can get out of this. There it goes. I guess I piled it up a little bit too much right there. So how's everybody else doing? What you guys got going on? I guess I really don't need these markers anymore. Because it ain't going to go past them anyway. Go, 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 go. Park brake, go. I'm trying to keep it level with the track if I can. That's kind of my grade that I'm having to visually do. Oh man. Yeah, so we're just kind of getting things started today. A little bit slow moving. Ooh, don't want to get too crazy with it. There we go. I'm worried about that steel beam though. I don't want to lose that thing, but I may end up doing that eventually. It's so weird how it's doing like some weird. Oh, I don't know what that is. Some weird kind of pattern going on, but yeah, I don't care for HOAs. It's just a bit too much, and the only time I come across the HOA is when the houses are too close together. I've got this rule, and it's totally fine if other people do, you know, teach their own. But I got a rule: if I can't fit a fire truck in between my house and my neighbor's house, I'm not living there. Just a little. It's my personal preference, but you know, I know a lot of people love that, but I'm more of a recluse when it comes to neighbors. I'm not that very social, because most of my neighbors, I just There are a couple cool ones, but for the most part, just, I don't want them in my business. I don't want to get into their business. As long as everybody's happy and respectful, then I do not care. I think we're almost. Yeah, it does help maintain property value. I mean, I could see it in certain neighborhoods. Um, some places I don't think it belongs though. But I mean, it's got to have good management. That's the problem. A lot of people they take on this like HOA president roles and they've never done a leadership role or a management role in their entire life. And See, I would love neighbors like that. That would be different. If I got neighbors that are cool, you know, we come over and barbecue. But I got one neighbor is Airbnb, and he is a total. He's rude, just straight up rude, just nasty rude. Um, and then the other neighbor is an elderly gentleman who is not doing very well. And to be honest with you, I don't do so well in like those elderly health conditions kind of areas. So in order to like I don't know protect myself like emotionally, I try not to get too attached to it because it just he's a wonderful older man. I mean he's awesome. Like he's not that. I think he's in his 70s, but if you look at him, you swear he's like 90 or 100. And he's a great guy, but yeah, I don't want to get attached because he's at that point where you know you're getting older, and he wants to do things like mow the grass and all that, and he can't. He just simply can't. And I feel for him, and it breaks my heart. But it's like I can't get in. It's just too much for me. No, I can't deal with all that. Um, and then we got a neighbor across the street, which is Mister. I know everything kind of attitude, and I like hanging around people that know how to be humble, and he's not one of those. So I just rather, yeah. Hey Thomas, you want to move? I mean, I wouldn't mind having his neighbor. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Where that bridge looks. I thought that bridge was green. How's that one? I could have sworn that thing was green instead of yellow. It could just be my eyes playing tricks on me. I think we're getting close to having this thing done as far as the grade goes. But seems like nobody else is talking. Where everybody's at? Probably their so-called jobs. Ooh, we might be nearing the end of this. It's not as big as I had hoped. Sure, it'll be fine though. Okay. Hell yeah, I'll move. How's the housing market? Housing market is fairly decent. Cost of living is like we're one of the lowest in the country, so yeah. You know, if I have an idea on like what type of home you're looking for, I could probably get you a decent price range. Like you can get a 3-bed, 2-bath, probably a brick home, of course. One between 150 and 180, somewhere in there, maybe two, depending on like how new you want it and where you want it. I mean, we got a huge lake out here too that is very pricey, but they got some really beautiful homes. But it's one of those. It's a big lake, you know. A bunch of high rollers living out there. Yeah, I mean, I think the one we're in right now is 275, I think. But that's just because the area around us, the commercial market has exploded. Um, they just put in like a 60-acre shopping center with condos coming up next year and all that. And we're like less than a mile from that. So it's definitely increased the home value dramatically. So, but I think we're sitting at 275 right now, and we're bedroom, two bath. Yeah. So really don't need anything bigger though. I'm gonna run with this and see what happens. We might be right on grade here, possibly. Would be nice. Okay, so for those of you joining and you're not sure what's going on yet, and you weren't here yesterday, long story short, I'm building a container yard for all the busted up containers on this map. In loose containers just laying around all over the place. Just a place where they can be stored. They're out of the way. And I'm not just, doing just like one lazy cut and paving it, leaving a lot. I'm actually doing, only asked because real estate is my primary job. Well, we are one of the fastest growing markets for residential. I mean, it's we got neighborhoods coming up quicker than gas stations, man, or quicker than Dollar Generals, which is pretty crazy. Like, yeah, they're popping up everywhere. Everybody's moving here from all over the country. A lot of people are doing work-to-home jobs. Industry is booming here, so I mean, yeah, things are looking pretty promising. And the biggest appeal is the cost of living is so low. We've had a lot of people that they work from home, and there's some guys I met from Missouri, some guys from Texas, a couple of guys from Washington State. They just moved out here because they are working from home and they just wanted a lower cost of living. And because it didn't really matter the city that they were in. Okay. So they're coming out here and buying like these brand new, freshly built $300,000 5-bedroom, 3-bath homes and all that. And there's so many brand new neighborhoods that are popping up. I can't keep up with them all. Like, I used to run a wrecker in this town and I knew every street by heart for years. But now, oh no, we're using GPS. I have no clue what the hell the names of these roads are. They've all popped up. It's all brand new stuff. So yeah, I mean, real estate market, yeah, it's pretty hot out here. So you should check it out, man. I mean, if things get stale in your area, they're definitely not stale here. I can tell you that, without a doubt. And we might be done with this, dropping all this sand. I think we're pretty much up to grade. There might be a couple spots like over here towards the tracks, but yeah, I think over here at the track is going to be a little bit low. I'm going to drop some through here. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe right through here, of course. We really need to get a truck to come pick up those beams at some point. Come by this Airbnb that's beside me. I would not mind switching out neighbors. Just saying. I mean, he's not. Oh, I can't say nothing too bad about him. I mean, when I talk to him personally, he was a little bit off-putting, a little bit rude, but he didn't say anything that was like straight up mean or nothing like that. So, uh, like nothing that would warrant like a punch in the mouth or anything. Yeah, he was just meh. And then we have debris pickup for our trash service at the corner of our lot. And I actually, last year, I graded it, seeded it, and had no intention of adding more debris to it. And then I think we had a hurricane or something roll through, a huge storm, and it tore up his backyard a little bit. So we had this landscape crew come out, and then they stacked a mountain of debris right where I just planted all that grass and cleaned all that stuff up. And then of course the trash service calls me and they're like, we can't do this. This is a violation of blah blah blah. We can only do 4 feet by 4 feet, and if it's leaves and stuff, it needs to be bagged. If it's branches, it has to be less than 3 feet in length and all this other stuff. And I'm like, listen, none of that is mine. That is my neighbor. And he put it on my property, on my side of the yard. And not cool. So, and we still do not have a resolution to it. Half of that pile. I did notice the landscape guys, or the trash service, when they come to do the yard waste stuff, they actually will stop by and they'll grab a couple shovelfuls. Because I talked to them once and I was like, listen guys, I apologize, but this is not mine. I did not leave this out here for you guys to clean up, and I'm so sorry. And they were like, it's all good, man. So every once in a while they'll stop and they'll grab a couple shovelfuls, but we're talking about, this was last year and that pile's still there. Maybe about half of it's gone by now. So I'm hoping that the trash guys don't give up. They just keep on getting at it. And maybe one day it'll be completely gone. But we have made it clear that that was not cool and not to do that again. So I don't think we're going to have an issue. I'm really not sure why he even did it. You know, I just wish he would have talked to me about it first. At least ask me, like, hey, is it cool if I do this? And that would have been a whole different story. I would have told him, no, don't put it up there. I actually have a burn pile in the back if you want to do that. That way it'll be gone. You don't have to worry about it. Instead of it sitting out on the side of the road for a year or two, trying to figure out how we're going to fix it. But, you know, that's, you know, the price you pay for having neighbors. Yeah. But other than that, we really don't have any issues or drama or anything like that going on that I know of. I mean, it is Airbnb. He just rent it out. And I think the guy just lives there. And the owners are in New York State, somewhere. And this is just like one of their passive incomes or something like that. Really not sure, but most of that's just speculation. It's what I've heard. Man, this is very, very narrow. I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to make a good container yard. I mean, it's large though, just without, if the road wasn't running all the way through it, it might be different. But we'll see. I'm optimistic. We'll see how this turns out. So, hopefully everything will be fine. I mean, worst case scenario, we pave this section, this whole area, and then we can't really use it, so we just have to go find another area to do it with. But I think we might be able to make this work. We need to figure out how. I can tell I'm not completely done over there, but it's close enough. I think we'll be okay. I'm taking that tree down. I don't want to, but it's going to be in the way. It's a couple $100 down the drain. It's just not worth it to get equipment all the way out here for one tree. Ooh, I gotta fix that too. That's not good right there. Okay, let's see if I can get I'm gonna grade this a little bit more, get these beams kind of stacked together, and then I'm gonna get a vehicle out here to pick up these beams at the very least. I'm gonna start checking grades and see if we're ready to go ahead and start paving. I don't think we're that far from it, to be honest with you. I think we are right at the precipice. Yep. Trying to get a low view so I can see any high spots or crazy low spots. It's looking fairly decent so far. Might be good to go. So if the camera looks a little bit wonky or weird, that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking all the stuff ground level if I can. I mean, I can tell a little bit in elevation using this view. It's not perfect, but it kind of gives me an idea on what needs to go where, or if I need more somewhere or less somewhere. This one's going to be interesting. This is where it gets a little bit tricky because it's going to raise the grade up a little bit, but all that extra that I pull off to the left is actually going to fall down and disappear, so that'll be gone. But I don't want the grade to be too low to where it's not level. Push some of this grade back. Yeah, you can see where it's got like that little bit of a lip where it's a little bit high. Right there. And it shows in the grade. Yep. That's not too bad though. That's pretty close to it. It's a little bit hilly, but if I'm placing containers out here, I want it to be as level as possible. You want to stack containers on uneven ground. Just does not sound like a good idea in general. I was really hoping it would do more than that, but I was really hoping I could go out further, but I do not believe so. Try to take it to this edge here. I mean, that doesn't look bad. I gotta jump on a call, but I'll be back shortly. Okay, well, appreciate you stopping by, Thomas. I'll probably be here, most likely. So, waiting for somebody else to chime in. on the conversation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw just a little bit more dirt over here. It's close, but not quite. Dang it. Okay, stop sticking. My W key keeps sticking with this game for some reason. I don't like how we're kind of leaning to the left a little bit. Tells me the grade is off back there. Oh, but it's so close. Dang it. Ah. Keep come through here. And I'm actually looking for any kind of ridge lines. Like there's a little bit right there that I see. A little bit on the right. Nothing massive or life-changing, but it might be something I could just roll out too once I pave this area. Don't like that dip that's right there behind the stop sign. It's like a little tiny hole. Let's see if I can level that out. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, I mean a little bit, but nothing that makes a big difference. But you can definitely see a ridge line right there. Ooh. Oh, and one right here too. So it's still not level yet. Damn it. Almost at 1 hour. See that ridge line on the right, along with this one in front of us. Oh, we're so close to having this thing done. There's a ridge line on both sides now. Oh, man. Well, maybe we'll be alright. We'll see. Get that one that was over here on the right. Ooh, there's another one too. Okay, it looks like, we may just have to go with this and then try to roll it out later. Because I think if we're just chasing these little ridge lines, because there's still one on the right there, we might be doing that for the rest of the day. And that doesn't seem very appeasing to me. And I doubt it seems very appeasing to y'all either. So, well, yeah. Might just have to let that one ride. Where that first beam is, looks like there's a dip right there too. If I can clean that up a little bit, that'll help. Oh yeah, I can see it. That might have fixed it, but I really don't know. I think that's what we're going to have to run with. I know it's not perfect. There's a bunch of ridge lines, but that might be the best we got right now. So let me go ahead and get all this ready for paving. Come on. Shut that guy down. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look fantastic, but it does not look terrible. Do I have anybody here? Nope. Let me go through my list of vehicles. Something that I can haul steel beams in that might even have a crane on it or a boom. There's that guy, but that's more for logs. Where's the Wayfarer truck? And it's empty. Well, that's kind of a lot for a couple steel beams. So I'm not going to worry about that. Where's this guy sitting? Oh, he doesn't have anything on him either. That's perfect. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, see loose containers just sitting there. These 3 containers as well. All these guys gotta go. Ooh, that is called a reel of cable. You cannot drive through that. Crazy. Luckily, we're just right around the corner, so. One of these days, I gotta fix this road. We got it paved and everything, but it's a little bit uneven, like through here. Just doesn't look right, and then we got to match it up to the bridge somehow. I haven't figured out that one yet, but it'll get done eventually. we go, looking for beams. So how's everybody doing today? What's going on with you guys? And that works. And then there's one over here. And then there were two down here, I do believe. At least two. We'll throw the stabilizers out since we're on a pretty big incline. I don't want nothing crazy happening. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Gotta come back a little bit more. There we go. Go ahead and snatch this guy up. And the reason why we got these beams is because before I filled this giant crevice in, or crevasse, we had a steel bridge up here, and these are the leftover remnants of the steel bridge of the beams that never got picked up. So now we have to deal with that. And I think that's all of them. At least I really hope that's all of them. Keep an eye out. But I think that's all of them. And I think we should be good. Okay, so we get these guys. Ooh, wrong button. Dang it. Run smack dab into the railroad crossing signal. That's great. Get this guy out of the way. There's another vehicle that I need to pick up from over here. And it should be this guy. Yep. He's got all the barrels. And he is bottomed out, so I gotta figure out another vehicle to do this with. Because that's not cool. He can't handle that kind of weight. I thought this would be the perfect vehicle for these kind of drums, but the way he's bogged down, that just, nah, I can't be driving around like that. Going to damage the suspension eventually. So, if you guys get any ideas, let me know. So, another vehicle that might be better suited for this. But it's got to be off-road capable. Like, you can't use the 18-wheeler. That's for sure. And I could try using that truck that I was just in and picked up the steel beams. But I don't think I can get 4 in a row. I think the bed's a little bit smaller. Well, I could always try, though. We'll see. I wonder what happened today. The whole world was online yesterday. Yeah, this trucking, I mean, I've got this thing floored. And it's like, ooh, yeah, it does not like that. What in the world? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was a little bit scary. Yeah, this truck ain't going to work for this purpose. I'm going to have to come up with something else. Did not like that at all. So I know these are 55-gallon drums of fuel. Obviously, they're fuel barrels. But since we don't have construction barrels, I'm substituting these construction barrels with these. So these are my construction barrels that I'm using. Oh, come on, really? There we go. That's a little bit jank, but okay. Yeah, that works. Ooh, I did not mean to do it like that. And I do believe it's time to get the hell out of the way. Alright. Oh, you're not going to hop back? What a jerk. Wow. Some people, I swear. It's just a mirror, it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be okay. Alright. I mean, if you blur your eyes, they kind of do look like construction barrels in a way, I guess. It's possible. Yeah, I don't think that... I would like for this truck to be used in that way, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't see how that's going to work. Not with the suspension squatting like that. That's... Okay, so let's get down to business here. You first. Finally. Should put this guy right here. Because obviously we're not going to pave right here. Still need more dirt. Okay, here we go. Hopefully don't do anything screwed up. They went pretty well. Right. Oh, now it's time to come in here and actually get this thing done. I'm fairly certain we won't be able to do the whole thing in one go, but at the very least, I'd like to get this main road taken care of. And then go from there. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I'll start out here and work my way in. And then we'll see how things go from there. So I definitely want... figure out how I'm going to do this. Yeah, because it would have to definitely be lined up with the track. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I could just do it straight up like Street 90 from the road. And if I do that, I need to be a little bit further over. Yeah, I think it will be fine like that. Yeah. Oh, Lord help us. Hopefully this is right. Hopefully. Okay, so that one is done. We probably could have went a little bit further out. Maybe, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. So far, we're doing good. This always makes me a little bit nervous because I know there's going to be a lot more issues if I screw this up. But it's not completely irreversible. Like, I'm sure, I mean, I know I can fix it if it goes south, but it's a lot of work to fix it if it does go south, and that's the part that makes me nervous. I don't know how that's going to work out. What? There we go. They can tell that's not even. Okay, well, I mean, so far it's not too bad. This is where I really need them to fix this game, so I can get some the rest of my crew out here to kind of help me roll this. Man, Fortnite stating to look weird nowadays. Well, Joe, I hope you're not thinking that I'm playing Fortnite. Because if that is the case, then yes, things are looking very awkward for you at this point. Okay, so that part's done, and then just gotta film the rest of it. So what you up to, Joe? It's been kind of quiet around here for the most part. Hey Taz, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Like after an hour and a half of streaming, you finally show up. Tisk tisk. But it's all good. At least you showed up, unlike some other people. We won't mention any names, but yeah. You know who I'm talking about. What was smooth? So, how you doing? Taz, what's been going on, man? And everybody else, what y'all up to? Hush, you always forget to turn on the notifications, lol. Oh, you made me miss the spot. Notifications, lol. Yep, check the porta potty, lol joke. I think I got rid of all the porta potties over here, so you can't take any breaks. Not too much on call, pretty much 24/7, so I'm missing. We left the house a little bit, sat down and saw you were on. Oh, cool. Well, I appreciate you, you know, tuning in and checking everything out. That section where you made a full loop, the connection you made to the tail is smooth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, Joe. I got a bit of experience in paving, that's all. You know, it's kind of been a thing. I mean, this is looking like a pretty nice pad so far. I mean, it's mostly smooth. I mean, there's going to be some areas that need to be refined for sure. But for the most part, it's pretty smooth. Pretty level. And I'm going to get in over here and see if I can... well, let me take a look over here right by those garage doors. If the sail is level up to them, I can run it. Not quite. Okay, so I'm not going to throw down any more asphalt just yet. Get this asphalt leveled and smoothed out, and then, yeah, I totally got the permits. They're over at the permit office for safekeeping. Yeah. So we don't lose them. Yeah, you can see all the track lines and then the little uneven spots right there. But hopefully I can roll most of that out. It's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how it goes, though. Yeah, I mean, permits, all that stuff, yeah, everything's completely legit, yeah. I do need to throw some sand down here, kind of even that out a little bit. But, you know, it is what it is. About screwed that one up, too. Ooh, a little bit weird right there. Oh, that's where they have that make-believe grass that keeps popping up every now and then. It's weird. Yeah, right there too. And it doesn't really affect anything negatively. I don't really pay much attention, but it is a thing. And I don't know why it's a thing. I just know it is. So. I will smooth all these imperfections out as much as I can, but I got to pave the whole thing or roll it first. Once everything's rolled, then I can come back, and for some reason it's a lot easier when you got everything already rolled. It smooths out faster. I don't know why. Some things I can't figure out, like how things are working on this game. I just know that it does. So, or maybe I just think it does. But right now, I think I know that it does. I definitely know that I think it does. So, I do safety logistics, also handle the oversized loads and super loads, and sometimes picking up parts for an emergency breakdown to the heliport or dock is needed. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So you probably like some transport fever. If you're into logistics and stuff, that might be right up your alley as well. At some point, I'm going to do a live stream with Transport Fever and see what happens. See if I somehow end up getting more numbers. I got 2 more subscribers to get. I just need 2, and I'll be at 100. That's all I need. I need to come up with like some kind of goal. Like when I hit 100, I'm gonna do this, or I'll post this, or do that, or something crazy. Nothing demeaning though. You retracted your message? Shame. That should never be allowed. I want to know what you thought you were going to say. That's why I'm interested in this game. Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense. It totally checks out, man. Now, you mentioned heliport stuff. Oh, that's right. You're working on oil rigs, aren't you? Or something like that? I believe. If I remember correctly. Not the truck seems dry. Yeah, and I mean, I've got ATS and all that. Yeah, this one's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit different from Truck Sims. Truck Sims is kind of, yeah. I mean, every load that I do on American Truck Sim, or ATS, is all oversized. That's all I do. Well, I'm not gonna lie. So I've got 3 different company setups. One is DOT, so hauling low boys with heavy equipment, construction materials, stuff like that, out to construction zones. I'll do all that, and I'll do oversized loads with those. Yeah, oil. Yep, I gotcha. And I also do military on ATS, which I've not seen anybody else do. I also delete posts due to security problems. Oh yeah, I got you now. I got you. But yeah, I'll do military. Like I've got a fleet of 10 Desert Tan trucks. I got a fleet of OD Green trucks, and they're all limited. You know, somewhere between 65 and 55 on the Governor, just like a real military truck. And I'll haul loads that look like they're military-esque. You know, you won't see like a corn harvester on the back or anything like that, but yeah, I'll haul all kinds of stuff. But I used to do that all the time, but it was mostly on the Truckers MP multiplayer. Yeah. But I haven't been on there in forever. Look at all those nasty ridge lines. God, that looks horrible. I think I missed what you do. Right now I am retired. Uh, I used to be uh, basically a truck driver and a driving instructor for like 20 years now. And now I developed some kind of rare disease condition thing, which I won't get into the details of all that because it's really not that interesting. But basically, it prohibited me from doing my job anymore. So now I'm retired. And then I try to find some fun stuff to do other than sit around the house and stare at count popcorn ceiling. You know, to me, this is a lot more fun. Oh there's haters everywhere, but I just don't give them the time of day. I'll be right back. Hang on, just 1 second. Yeah, I get you on the whole haters thing, man. You know, we all got jobs to do, man. I actually got my cousin. He works on rigs out in Texas, I do believe. Haven't seen him in forever, but I think that's like I don't think that's his career. I think that's his lifestyle. Yeah. So, well, I'm sorry about your condition. You ever end up in the hospital, you're gonna make fly out of there one support you and two to kick your butt out of the hospital. Yeah. Yeah. Been there a couple times, but no, it's some really rare autoimmune disease that it attacks your optical nerve and your spinal cord. So the fact that it uh, is aggressive enough to attack my optical nerve pretty much disqualified me from ever being a truck driver ever again. So I kind of ended that. But hey, it happens. I don't know if I consider it like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm kind of glad that it happened because it took me off the road and it allowed me to kind of start my whole life, where instead of where I was living away from everybody, including my family, now I can be involved and I can be around for everything. So it feels a little bit more like a blessing in a way. I mean, there's days that really suck, don't get me wrong, but there's a combination with that disease. Yeah, like last time I counted, I think it was 7 or 9 herniated discs in my spine, but you know, it's just one of those things that it is what it is. So I don't let it really consume me or bother me too much. I'm just looking at the bright side of things, like, hey, you know, I can, you know, spend more time. I can chill out, relax, actually smell the flowers, you know. So on the chat on my phone, catching up on TV. I'm at 115 on my phone. I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm just seeing the red and white 55 gallon drums, making them like traffic codes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's hilarious at me laughing. Worse, trust me. Yeah. I mean, they don't give us actual traffic cones. That's what's so annoying. It's just, oh man. Give us all this construction equipment. We get no barriers, no K-rails, no barrels, no cones, nothing like that. Not even caution tape. I mean, come on. This whole place is just OSHA violation waiting to happen. Yeah. Yeah, but that whole health thing, man, it's like, you know, I can let it consume me and I can let it put me down and, you know, be in a bad mood about it all the time, but it's not going to change anything. You know, it just, this is what it is, you know, and it's, you can accept it or you can deny it, but it's still going to be there. So I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to let it rule my life and how I want to live. And, you know, there's going to be crappy days. Like one of them ain't really too great. My back is like really killing me today. But you know what? I'm having fun. I'm doing a stream. I'm chatting with you guys. I'm trying my best to make this somewhat of a level pad. That's probably going to require a lot more work than what I originally thought. But I'm cool, you know. And it's going to be a good day. No matter what, today's going to be a good day. And I'm hoping if I can just get 2 more subscribers, it's going to be a fantastic day. I'll hit 100, and that'll be awesome. But I'm not going to lose my mind over it. It'll happen if it happens. I actually just had a thought, what if I make it to 99 subs? But for the next like 2 to 3 years, I never get past 99. How obnoxious would that be? I'd just be sitting at 99 for about 3 years. I mean, I know that's not going to happen. Come on, because I mean, it's me we're talking about. But I mean, it'd be obnoxious, but there'd be some comedy in that. That would actually be pretty funny. Yeah, this pad is not going to be perfect, but I think it'll work for the job that I need it for. I mean, considering we don't actually have like a laser level out here, you know, everything's eyeball. I mean, I don't think that was a bad job. I mean, there are areas where there are a few hills. But I mean, overall, it's fairly level-ish, kinda, sorta, in a way. I mean, depending on how you look at it, maybe. I got to figure out how I'm going to stack the containers out here. Well, this looks a lot better now than what it did, of course, but I'm not going to say it's perfect. I feel like that would be a lie, but it's not bad. So, good firefighting. This one, I think I saw Curtis Rock with him. At least it was same handle. It's pretty cool. Really? I saw the video that I saw it on my feed, Jeff's video, but I never watched it. I didn't know if that was like some like third party mod or something that he's got going that's doing that, or if it's the actual career mode. Because I think I just unlocked firefighting on career mode on mine, and then I failed it miserably because the plane was being a little bit weird. Like it wouldn't fill up on the water, or it would fill up halfway or something. And yeah, there's just some weirdness going on, and I never really looked into it past that. So I think this pad's going to be good enough. I think we'll be okay like this. Yeah, see, I got fuel barrels sitting right there. Or construction barrels. They're just different. I hear you about the accident. I was running at 50 miles an hour, and they basically threw their hands up and said, "That's as good as your back will get, and if you stand too long in one place, it hurts." Yep. And the insurance didn't even pay me much after all the medical bills. I think I got less than 10K. Jeez, man. And said I wasn't bad enough to go on disability, but I didn't want to go on disability. Yeah, I actually went through like the 4-year endeavor of getting on disability, and I mean it's better than nothing, but it doesn't fix, and it doesn't pay all your bills, man. It's like you just, okay, you're not going to starve to death, and that's about what they cover. But anything past that, like, no. You want to pay your electric bill? Nope, you ain't got enough. You want to pay rent? Nope. So rear-ended dang voice text. Yeah, I hate voice text with a passion. Yeah, but I ended up, because of my condition, I ended up on disability. So, and that's one of the things that gives me this free time. And, I've always enjoyed doing these games. They always felt satisfying and fun. And I've always been trying to figure out if there was a way that I could ever make a living off of doing this. And videos and live streaming never really crossed my mind that much. I never considered myself like a YouTuber per se. And then I started doing this, and I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. It's not bad. It's fun. So now I love it. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Because all these containers need to be moved. I need damaged containers on one end. Maybe the damaged ones will go over here in this section right here, and all the clean ones will go out there. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll do that. Come on. Please do not scratch the brand new asphalt. What did I say? I definitely want the doors facing the other way. I do believe. Oh, I wish we had like one of those forklifts, container forklift out here. That would be awesome. It'd be a lot easier to do all this too. Can't see the... Oh, that's right. Wrong camera. Okay, let's straighten this up just a little bit here. Yeah, that's good enough. And there is a power line right there that I did not notice. Several. Okay. That's going to be a little bit worrisome, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. These guys back. I think that's good enough. One more to move here. Oh, I didn't even realize I grabbed one of the barrels. Dang it. It's all good though. Can't see. Okay, that's right. Camera. There. Oh, that works. Alright, cool. So those guys are taken care of. And we are going to head over here. I'm not going to move those because those are going to end up going back over there. But what I'll do is I'll pave Okay, so I got to clean up this a little bit because you can see it's not even. I'm going to pour some sand out towards here too to kind of, because that'll get paved at some point, I'm sure. I'm not too worried about that backside, but these, I'll keep these right here. I'll pave this section, and then I can just transfer these over to where the paved section is, and then come back and pave that. And then we're good. What really helped my back when gyms had a pool, and I'd swim laps. Most gyms got away from pools. Yeah. Oh, I totally understand that. That whole doing exercise stuff, I'm out though. That's nope. Not too. Yeah. I'll accept things for the way they are. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. So let me get. I guess I don't really need this guy anymore, or at least right now. So I'm gonna put him over here off to the side, safely under a bunch of power lines. Right next to a giant. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, and I'm actually going to do something here and set this up so it might look a little bit decent. Who knows? I'm pointing in the right direction. Yeah, that's about right. Oops. Low gear. Forgot. Jeez, gas. The throttle on this thing is a bit off. Yeah, that one's placed a little bit far, but I don't have much for measuring yet. Ooh, she kind of curved on me. Okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, well, looks fairly decent. Yeah. It's totally legit. This is not shady at all. Or sketch. Yeah, sketch. It's not sketchy at all. Hmm. I'm fully aware that this may look kind of ridiculous. This is just for my own personal satisfaction. That's all it is. It's definitely not one of those things where there's like a hidden meaning or some kind of weird purpose behind it. But yeah, this is just for my own personal satisfaction. That's all. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Alright. I'm just going to do this one little corner right here, and then we should be good. Oh, actually, that might be better if I did it a little bit more straight instead of at an angle. Possibly. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's better. No. You gotta come in a little bit more, buddy. Thank you. And then I'm gonna have one more left, which I'm totally fine with. Whoa, easy. Yeah. I'm gonna set this one out to the side, just like so. Yep, I like that. Okay. Alrighty. So that's gonna clear that, all that. Ooh, almost just, yeah. Great job, Chris. Awesome. Let me get these guys up off the ground. Stupid trash green barrels. Nobody likes green barrels. Ugh. But it's fine. That'll get scrapped later. I'll get Helper to do it for me. So, I love it. Even better than that, you're using 55-gallon drums with a fire hazard, explosive flammable signage, and traffic barriers. So here's the deal. They're not actually fuel barrels, okay? I painted them as fuel barrels to keep people from hitting them. So if people are afraid they're going to explode if they hit them, that's a good way to keep them away from the traffic barrels. Yeah. So I went to the truck stop and I bought a giant family pack of flammable placards, the stickers, you know, and you know, a bunch of red and white spray paint. And you just stick that little placard on there, and people stay away from the barrels. It's great. So, yeah, that's why that's done. Grab these two over here if this thing will ever hit the gas. Jeez. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, I think they're empty. They should be empty. I hope they're empty. This one I'm not sure if it's empty, so I'm just going to put it over here up the front. Yep, looks great. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm actually a little bit surprised at how smooth that pad turned out. I mean, I can see a couple of ridge lines, some imperfections here and there, but nothing major. Actually turned out fairly well. And obviously it's not perfectly level, but yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'll find out once I start throwing a bunch of containers out here if they get all wobbly or not. Okay. That's kind of it for that guy. For now. Let me get these guys out of the way. Shut that guy off. And we'll go ahead and move this guy out of the way as well. Damn, that hurt. I'm going to go reach and grab some coffee. Like, twisted my back with my shoulder blade or something. It's like, ooh. But anyways. Okay, so all that guy's out. Everybody's out of the way. So definitely need to spread some dirt down through here. Oh, what in the world is up with my dog? You know what, guys? It's a good time to take a break. We're at a 2-hour mark. So if you guys want to go, like, grab something to drink, take a bathroom break, all that good stuff, feel free. You won't miss anything too exhilarating. I'm going to back this guy up real quick, and then I will be right back, because we're going to throw some sand down and pave this area too. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Alright, be right back, guys. Hey, Steve. Let me tell you about you. You know what? I've been in this stream for over 2 hours, and you weren't here, and now all of a sudden you show up, and you talking about union break. At least I showed up for work. Hmm. Yeah. How about them apples? Yeah. Union break. Coffee got cold, man. I had to do something. That's so not enough. I'm gonna need a lot more than that. And I think that'll do it. At least for that side, hopefully. We'll see. I'm sure I'm gonna have to do another round. This one, I just need a little bit right there on that side. A little bit more than that. That might do it. Put this thing for us. Breaking down a pool for scrap. Okay. By the way, good to see you, Steve. Glad you finally jumped in. By the way, are you subscribed? Because I'm only 2 away from 100, and this is getting a little bit annoying. I need to be like, I need 2 more subs, man. That's it. If you ain't subscribed yet, we might have problems. Go talk to your parents or something. I don't care how old you are, but yeah. Ah, I did hit that one barrel. But it's not completely knocked over, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Nothing to worry about. That was so sketch. Okay. That's gonna have to be what it is for now. I'll clean it up later. Level it out. Ooh, almost hit him again. Okay. Let's not do that. Oh, good. Okay. So it's not your fault. We got to figure out who else is watching, not subscribed. Like a deep dive. Something. I don't know what. There's something. Yeah, we got to figure something out here because I'm so close, it's driving me nuts. I know technically it doesn't really mean anything, but it's just like my little personal goal that I set for myself. Yeah. It's one of those things, if I can get about 100 people interested in this stuff, then I know it's viable. You know, and it's something I can pursue. So. We got to figure out who we can bribe. Or even blackmail. Nah, that's kind of rude. Let's just say aggressively persuade. Yeah. I'm a scrapper, so I don't have set work hours. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. But a pool, though? Isn't that mostly like just plastics? Rubber and all that? Tile? I mean, depending on what kind of pool it is. I guess, you know, if it's above ground, it's got the... Is it like aluminum frame? That sounds like a lot of damn work. Pulling aluminum apart. Probably with rusty screws because it's the pool. So you'll be dealing with a lot of stripped nuts and bolts and screws. Yeah, that just, you know what? That does not sound appealing. I'll just keep grading and doing construction work here. This sounds much more appealing, and I'm definitely going to need a little bit more dirt. throughout here, but I do not want to cover these tracks at all. Whatsoever. That side's done down there, so I just got to do this side. Oh, and I got to do beside the warehouse right there. This was 90% metal except for the liner. Oh, okay. I'm guessing it was like an old one? I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've messed around with pools. I'm used to ones that got like it's like aluminum frame and then like aluminum sheet that goes around it to hold it, and then it's like a plastic liner. We actually got rid of one about I think it was like a year ago, but it had a metal frame, but the part where it would have been like the going around it, the metal piece, it was all plastic, which kind of threw me off. I'm like, I wouldn't trust that, especially in like constant exposed sunlight. Like, you know, eventually the sun's gonna get to it, break it down. Yeah, it sucked. I can imagine, man. That is not for me. So if y'all are just coming in, thanks for joining. Sit back, relax. I don't think anything exhilarating or breathtaking is going to happen. Yeah, 24-foot above ground pool that caved in. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. So we're just building this little container yard right by the rail yard to store all these loose containers that are all over the map and kind of get them out of the work areas. It's mostly what I'm going for, and we've got a good bit of it complete already, but there's so much more that still needs to be done. But I'm thinking about starting on going down that way, across the bridge, working on that road there too, because that needs to be done as well. There's so many projects that need to be completed that are not completed yet. Oh, it's so close to being done. Dang it. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully things are going alright out there with everybody. In that ridiculous heat. I think that'll work. That's a little bit better. At least that side's done. Work on this other side, kind of get it leveled out a little bit. Sorry for the camera action, guys. I'm getting close quarters to all these vehicles and all these obstacles, and I'm having to change things up just a little bit, and very often. I mean, that's close to being right, but there's still that big dip right there. I really do not care for. I know I already asked, I think I asked Taz this, and he seemed like he was kind of down for it, but um, would you guys be down for some live stream of Transport Fever? I might get one of those going. I don't know. We'd have to see. But if y'all are interested, let me know. By all means, or any means necessary. Couple little things in this. I don't really care for the way this is shaping out to be. I need it to be a little bit smoother than that. Filled in a little bit more evenly. But now I'm running from where vehicles are getting around where. Who even parked these things here? Okay. Let me see if I can move that guy. Am I too far out? Nope. Gotta move your truck, sir. You can't park here. I don't know where you can park, but I know where you can't. And I'm gonna pave this too. Since I'm over here. Yeah, I'm already in the neighborhood. Actually gonna move this guy off to the side over here. Yeah. Seems like a good space for him. He's out of the way. Alright, let's see here. Yup. Part break off. That'd be great. And I'm going to try to clean up these edges over here so I can actually throw some asphalt down, even it up a little bit. I don't want to add too much more sand because if I do, it may cover up the railroad tracks or the crossing, which we definitely don't want to do that. It's just that one stupid little hole right there. Well, on the other side too, there's a couple. So, you mixing it up isn't a bad idea. Yeah. I just wasn't too sure if anybody'd be into the Transport Fever thing. I know that Transport Fever 3 will be coming out this year, but that's all they're giving us. So I'm thinking it's going to be like December 31st or something. And I know that Paradox is getting involved. Which makes me a little bit worried, but I'm trying to be optimistic and thinking, you know, it'll be fine. They'll make it better. Or they'll help. It's some kind of partnership that they got going on. But I hope they don't treat it like they did City Skylines 2, because if so, that's not going to be good on anybody's part. I just got those two little areas. Both sides. Right there. If I can just get a little bit more down, just a tinge, just a fraction. Just teensy weensy little bit. We should be good. Put it in the ravine. LOL. Well. I got rid of the ravine. This is all gone now. It's giant paved pad. I also got to throw some dirt down over there too. No, I'm not gonna put things where they don't belong, like certain other people that we're not gonna mention any names, Curtis and Helper. But yeah, no, I'm gonna try to be a little bit productive here today. And actually get some real work done. I'm just kidding, of course. Those guys are pretty cool. Ooh, easy, not too much, not too much. There you go. Oh, that's too much. That was a little bit too much. Okay. Need some right there too, but I think that'll be fine for now. Oh, this one's gonna make me worried. Easy. Just a little bit more. Just a tinge. Just a tinge, a bit more. That should do it. Yep. Whew. Hopefully that's good. And I need to drop just a little bit right here. Yep, right there. That's perfect. Or perfect enough. And then we'll go ahead and he's in my way. Dang it. I was going to back down there, but if we're going to just park him here, that's fine. I'm not going to put him over here in the grass. We're going to somewhere productive here, out of the way. I don't think there's anybody coming through here, so should be good. Now let's see how horrible of a job we did with that sand. Hopefully it didn't turn out too bad. If I can get this thing to go here. There we go. Please don't be too much sand. Please do not be too much. It's kind of borderline. It's a little bit over. I might be able to work that out though. I just don't want it to cover up the rail. Okay, so that cleared that one up. Alright, I'm going to spin this thing around, and I'm going to hit it from the other, going the other way. And see if it kind of fixes itself a little bit. There'll be less work that I got to do in a second here. I mean, it's just a tinge too much right there on the right. I think I can make it work. I may have an idea that might help. All this is looking much better. Oh yeah, I think that might have been all I needed right there. Yep. And then I'm going to make sure it's kind of even on both sides the most I can. And it's not going to be perfect, of course, but yeah, that cleared it up real nice. Now I know it doesn't look perfect right through here, but once I lay down the asphalt, I can roll it and it'll actually even itself up when I roll it. And it'll look much better. And the next task is to even it up right here on the side of the building here. Just gotta make sure I get through the explosive barrels that I've placed so that people can be safe when they come through here. Yeah. Good. Excuse me. And it looks like we're about to have our container yard completely done. Or close to it. A little disappointed that it still took, so far somewhere around 3 hours. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go past that 3-hour mark, unfortunately. Why will you not go, man? Let's go. Come on, chop chop. Oh, that camera. Alright, got to clear this up right through here. I don't think I have to do anything over here. Oof. Sorry about the camera action, guys. You can back drag to a certain degree, but it's not very effective. At least when you go forward, the blade automatically grades, but when you back up, it's all manual. Can't really do automatic. Oh, come on. You're going to get stuck over that? Get high centered over a damn speed bump. Oh, that area needs to be cleaned up as well. Oof. I did not want to throw that much down right there, but that's fine. It's totally fine. I might pave all this too, right through here. I mean, it would look better. That's for sure. Yeah, you can do a little bit of back dragging, but it's more of if you just want to clear stuff out. For grading, it doesn't really help. It's so not that much helpful for grading. Ooh, that was too much. That's okay. We can fix that. Hopefully. Don't want to go too crazy with it. Put a little bit down right in front of these doors. Maybe not so much that one, but the one on the right for sure. Oof. That was a bit excessive. I think we might be okay. One thing's for sure, we are going to find out. Let me see if I can straighten this guy out. There we go. That was kind of annoying my OCD a little bit. So I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but yeah, it was definitely on my senses, my OCD senses. Okay, we're going to leave this guy right here. We're going to jump in the dozer and see how we can get this all sorted out. This section over here is going to be where all the damaged containers go, which I know there's a lot less damaged containers than there are good ones. So the big area is going to be for the good ones, and the little areas for the damaged ones. Pretty plain and simple. Can we please go forward and quit messing around? Thank you very much. Get rid of all this garbage and trash sitting out here. Come on, you can do it. It ain't that bad, it's just tracks. Oh, that's why. Somebody threw a barrel under my tracks. Shame on them. Who would do such a thing? But anyways, yeah, I'll do a little bit of back dragging up here somewhere, and I'll show you what I mean. But I mean, it technically does work, but it's not very effective. And you'll see exactly what I mean in a minute here. And I think that's it for that. Will you please back up? Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, let me go to manual here, and I'll show you about back dragging. If I can get over here. This thing loves to get caught up on rails. There we go. Okay. I'll come up here and I'll back drag this pile just a little bit if I can get up on top of it. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, I mean there is back dragging, but you can tell it's not very, and this is the blade all the way down. So I mean you can technically do it, it just doesn't seem very productive, I guess you could say. Yeah. But it is possible. You can totally back drag. It's great for getting rid of hills and sand dunes and stuff that doesn't belong. And you just want to kind of even things up in the world. It's great for that. But as far as like trying to spread sand around or level stuff out, yeah. I mean, it's just like real life. It's got its purposes. You know, in certain situations it's good, but for the most part, I mean, unless I need to get something out of the way, like a mound of dirt or something that's not where it's supposed to be, I usually don't even bother back dragging. I won't say it's completely useless, but for the most part, it's really more of a hassle than what it's worth. In my opinion, that's the way it's been for me. So I can't say that about everybody. You know, we all got our different skill levels. So at my current skill level, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it'll. To somebody with a little bit more skill than me, they shouldn't have an issue with it. But for me, it just doesn't seem like it's worth the effort. Yeah. But tomorrow's the big day, guys. We got maintenance update for the 28th. It says, I think it said it's 6:18 Pacific time. So wherever you live, somewhere in there, I'm going to wait for the update before I jump in game. Or the patch or whatever it's going to be. And whenever it's released, I'll start up. I plan on starting a stream, and we will all collectively check to make sure they fixed the paving in multiplayer. And if we did, it's on like Donkey Kong. Things are going to be different. We're going to have a lot more fun. We're going to have a lot more stuff to do. But if they didn't, I'm going to write a very, very stern. I think it said AM. I do believe. As a matter of fact, I can just bring it up for you guys in just a second here. Just to be sure. Let me finish this little bit through here. I'm going to have to move those guys. Those rail cars, get them out of the way. For sure. But I will actually look it up, and I'll tell you exactly. Yeah, Joe's been here for a while, but he hasn't really said nothing. For some reason, he's not much of a talker today. But let me while we're sitting here, I'm gonna. I gotta straight up exit the game. Returning to the hub isn't gonna work. I don't think. Actually, let me double check and make sure. Dang, coffee's getting cold again. I keep forgetting to drink it. We'll go back to the main screen. Nope, nothing. Oh, message of the day? Maybe? Oh, no, that's not what it brought in my Steam overlay. Just by pressing G? Really? Uh, just trying not to be as annoying as you usually are. Oh, that's so sweet, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't understand what is going on. Like, why do I have like all these tabs in my overlay? And it's not giving me any kind of news. Okay, so what we'll do. Yeah, you're not annoying, Joe. Who said that you were annoying? Uh, BMG career mode. Okay, so I closed it out. As soon as it's ready, I'm going to reopen it. Ooh, we got Way of the Hunter too. I might be interested in jumping on that too. That's what I'm really hoping, Steve, is that nothing gets broken. That's I'm holding out. you know, we'll see. Okay, it's coming back in. Yeah, skip all this. All right, crossplay available, and ugh, it's not going to tell me about the update. Damn it! There was a maintenance thing. It said maintenance. Dag nabbit. Let me look on. Just out of curiosity. I want to let's see. No, I think that's the April diaries. It's not a content update, so I don't think it will be. Um, I will, but no saver recently. I don't know if that even matters. It actually is a content update. We're getting 2 new vehicles. Click E. It's already in there. E does. Oh, right here. Um, play today. Yep. Craft your own road. Oh, that's for mods. That's pro mods. Yeah, that's not going to do anything, man. Nope. And then I can hide message of the day. Uh, access to pros account. Got the rechargeable tumbler and I love it. Think drink coffee is slow perfect. No, not promoting the product, just sharing. Um, hmm. I have not thought about that. Electric tumbler. That actually sounds pretty good. But yeah, but either way, they're going to do an update tomorrow. So it says maintenance, but we know what it is. They were talking about 28th, and tomorrow happens to be the 28th, and they just so happen to say there's maintenance tomorrow. So I mean, if you put 2 and 2 and 5 together, I mean it's obviously 10. So yeah, we know what's going on. Before I move those rail cars, I might want to get the sand off the rails. That may be a good idea, in theory. And we're back at it. Well, I was hoping I could get you guys some information, but it did not work out that way. Sorry. Go forward. Please, thank you. Keep going forward. Yeah, but we get that big dozer tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. Taz. Oh, what in the world that was? Taz. Did you like copy and paste, but meant to paste it somewhere else and you pasted it there? Because that made, whatever that was made no sense. I had no idea what that was. Thank goodness. At least I know you're still there watching. That was a little oh crap moment there, Taz. I mean, I don't want to assume, but yeah, I'm assuming that's what that was. Oh, there you go. Okay. Heated rechargeable 20 on self-heating travel mug for coffee. Really? I like it's keep warm, like keep warm, kept warm. Sorry, I was trying to give you info. Uh, oh, yeah, you're good. I mean, I actually prefer an Amazon link, to be honest with you, because then I just click it and go. But, yeah, I can actually just copy and paste that into Amazon and it'll pop it up. And you said that you like it? It works for you? I think we might be okay to move those rail cars now. I mean, this rail's clear. There's no issues there. That one's a little bit covered up. Damn, we're already at 3 hours, guys. Oh, this sucks. So it looks like, I mean, we did get some stuff done. I mean, we didn't get as much as I wanted to get done. And I can only move these rail cars so much, but I'm not even gonna, I mean, there's really no point in paving. Unless it's just for aesthetics. I could see me paving down the side of this thing where the rail is. I mean, as long as you swear by it, man, I'll check it out. You know. That's one thing I was looking, kind of looking into too, was like the whole like YouTube endorsements and stuff. But I've already made up my mind. If it's something that I don't use, I'm not endorsing it. I'm not doing that. I'm not one of those guys be like, oh, NordVPN, blah blah blah. If I don't use Nord, I'm not advertising for it. That's just, nope. That is not who I am. And I hate it when people tell me, oh, something is great, and then you get it and it's trash. So I would like to do like endorsements and stuff on YouTube, like on the streams, but I don't see it being successful. That's the only way I'd do it. I don't know if, like how many would be okay with that. You know, and it's like getting a advertisement for Nair. Like, yeah, promote our stuff. Be like, man, I've never used Nair. I don't want to use Nair. I like my hair. I'd like to keep it while it's still there. I don't want to do anything that might make it go away and leave and not come back. So, no, I'm not endorsing that. So, I don't know how successful that would be. Wish I was like Crowley Sidewinder. I got that damn Pimax VR headset for free. That would be so nice. Ah, that thing is hella expensive. But they say the resolution on it is amazing too. So, New Wave has a smaller coffee cup for your house. I got it from Costco, and it's amazing for at the house for tea, coffee, for slow drinker. I am kind of I will gulp coffee when I'm on a mission, but like kicking back doing these streams and stuff, I'll sip it, and sometimes it tends to get too damn cold on me, and then I gotta go throw it in the microwave, and you know, as any avid coffee lover knows, heating coffee in the microwave is not the same. It's just not the same. I mean, it'll work, it'll get you from A to B, but no. You set it back on the base as drinking. Also has a precise temperature control if you like on mug itself. No app needed. That's cool. I mean, I don't mind apps either, but that's cool. I think this area is going to be ready to pave. Okay, guys, I hate to do it, but we are at the 3-hour mark, and it is 4:13 in my time. So that means I'm going to have to get ready for dinner pretty soon. So I don't know, maybe we can jump on later on tonight, do some multiplayer or something, or experiment with maybe Transport Fever or something like that. I've been thinking about starting a new Transport Fever. Let's see. We'll see how things go here. I'm going to park it right here for now. And then we'll have to pick this back up. Either today's Wednesday, right? So Thursday, I do believe. Yep, today's Wednesday. Yep. So tomorrow we'll do the whole patch update thing. We'll test and see if they fixed the multiplayer. So Joe, I'm going to need you available sometime tomorrow after the maintenance thing and after the update, and then we'll check things out. I'll shut this guy off. Sit here burning fuel. Yeah, we'll check all that out and see how that all goes. Doing what I do, I had to do Lost to the Trail and Error, and so far both mugs are great. Thought I'd share it with my coffee drinkers. Yeah, that's totally, yeah. Anything coffee, share it, man. Yeah, I'm definitely a coffee connoisseur. So, love my coffee. Uh, every minute of every day. If we can figure out a way to get an IV, like straight to the veins with coffee, yeah, I'm all for that. So, if y'all find anything on the internet, let me know. As long as it's ethical and it's not illegal. Yeah. In the United States. So, but anyways, so I'm going to call it here, but for those of you that are like joining just for the first time or whatever, checking things out, if you enjoyed it, by all means, please subscribe. Please, please. I promise you, we're going to have a lot more stuff. This is not ending anytime soon. I've got so many things I want to dive into that's going to take a lot more time, but we will get there. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Make sure you like. If not, then, you know, apologies. I know it's not for everybody. Totally get it. But Whether you enjoyed it or not, each and every one of you, I know I say this all the time, but I feel like I never say it enough. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me, watching me do like the most mundane, ridiculous shit. I do appreciate it so much. I can't express how grateful I am to each and every one of you guys, and you all are awesome. I love your support. Uh, I love your positivity. Y'all are just amazing, and y'all kind of help to fuel that drive that makes me want to like dive deeper into this and go a little bit more, put more effort and all that good stuff. So it's motivation, and I appreciate it. I'm super grateful everything you guys do. So we will see you guys later, and hopefully y'all take it easy and get ready to go find some good stories that you can tell me whenever we get back. That'd be kind of nice because Chet's been a little bit dead lately. So yeah, but it is kind of a work day, and it is kind of in the middle of the work day. So yeah, or in the middle of the day on a work day. So yeah, I get it. But yep. We'll see you guys next time.